Hello world, hello YouTube land, happy Sunday. Just do a quick video for today, nothing too long, nothing too complicated, got a few things to say. Music in the background's Carcass, by the way. So I'm going to recommend a book and talk a little bit about a comic. I want to recommend this book here, John Fowles Collector. What is it about? It's about a lonely young man who admires a girl from afar, but she won't have anything to do with him because he's far too geeky and weird, and he collects butterflies in his spare time. Anyway, one day he wins the pools. The pools is it's the same sort of thing as the lottery, really, for you Americans out there. So he wins some money. With the money, he buys himself a big house with a special basement, and he goes out with his big butterfly net and he catches himself a girl, sticks the girl in the basement, and his genius plan is that all he needs to do is I don't know, have a little chat with her while she's a guest in his basement, and she's going to fall in love with him. How do you think it turns out? This is a great book because the first half of the book is from his point of view, and the second half of the book is from her point of view. So that's the collector John Fowles, a book about a big old weirdo who collects a girl like a butterfly. It's very good. A classic book. Specifically a weird book. Anyway, the comic. Black Adam, Geoff John. Black Adam #1, isn't it? And this ties into the normal Justice League book that he's writing. It's to do with Black Adam. He's the main nemesis, bad guy for Shazam. Shazam, of course, was largely responsible. He wasn't really. He was just a bit of a patsy. For what happened in the Trinity War, when he went to Kandak and he was spreading the ashes of this Black Adam, wasn't he? And giving him a proper burial. That caused a problem when Superman accidentally, he didn't really, Superman killed Dr. Light. That started off the Trinity War, and then we got the Villains Month, which is going on now, and the Secret Society taking over the DC universe. So this Black Adam, he didn't personally play a big role, but you know, he was there in the background. His name was quite important. But in this book, it seemed we go back in time. It started almost 4,000 years ago, and we go to Kandak, and Kandak was under the rule of a brutal barbarian. So we've got these the dodgy dictator again, of course, in the comics. It's a decent art, and Black Adam was a bit of a hero, really. So he was helping the people against these the vicious dictators. That's what they are, really, isn't it? So we shoot forward to the present, and the present day Kandak, not Iraq. Kandak has got the same problem. They got dictators and they got downtrodden people. Why don't they just have a democracy in their country? Then they can have downtrodden people, and they can get to vote every 4 years for one or two parties who are both the same, and then they've got no reason to feel downtrodden because they're democratic, so everything's okay, just like America, just like the UK. But anyway, let's forget that. Let's keep it simple. Let's just say the dictators are evil and the people are good. Anyway, the main thing I got from this comic, really, the main area of enjoyment I got out of it was seeing Geoff John's write a comic about the Middle East, a make-believe country. It's in the art again, and do quite an amazing job of avoiding any mention whatsoever of Islam, and all these women here, you know, the headscarves, which will be covered because of the Islamic religion, are not actually Muslims. It's not mentioned, not mentioned at all. So I don't know if is that something I should applaud Geoff John for doing, because it's very cowardly, isn't it? You can't mention Islam in comics. It's far too dodgy. Just the mere mention of it would upset people. So he's got the entire comic set in the Mid East. Which, of course, as we know, as any child, any school kid knows, is dominated by Islam, by Sunni and Shia Islam. But not in this comic. They look like Muslims. They sound like Muslims, they act like Muslims, but they're not Muslims. What the hell are they? It's like they follow the religion of Black Adam. Okay, and yeah, it's stupid. It's completely ridiculous. Having Black Adam as a sort of substitute for a god. There's no mention of a holy book of Black Adam either, of course, because that'd be too controversial as well, and people might start thinking about the Quran or the Bible. So good job there, Geoff Johns, by setting a supervillain in the current day, the Middle East, and avoiding any mention of Islam or Christianity or religion whatsoever. So you've got a comic here which is not going to upset anyone, and subsequently is pretty irrelevant and not that interesting really. So Black Adam, will he come back? What do you think? He's a bloody superhero villain. Of course he's going to come back. Does anyone dare die in comics? Nah, not really. So Black Adam, number 1. Geoff John's doing a fantastic job of not mentioning Islam. I'll give it a 6 out of 10, and that's being generous, just because some of the artwork's not bad. Okay, that's it for me. I'll see you all later. Remember, don't mention Islam. Yeah.